it attaches, I need everybody to do a perception check. It's not a super high roll, but I
Will
want to
my
see
passive
if
suffice?
not letting you do passive for this. Good try though.
Okay. I was just asking because it is a 21. So.
Yeah,
And
passive is stuff that you're just noticing around you. This is actually looking at it.
and
No,
Gacimo
wow, Arson.
and
You
Gacimo
don't care for shit today. Sorry.
Gosmo would say out loud, "We're gonna take this leaf just in case it acts as a type of opening to a barrier."
Fair.
Yeah, you can never know. And since it's still pulsating, it might open up another IV barrier if it comes across one.
Accurate. Alright. Gosmo already sees it because he's the one that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Victor is the other one that notices it. Kai kind of notices it, but as he puts the pulsing purple and black leaf on it, the staff seems to almost shudder for a moment, and where he put it, it starts to slowly change, as if the purple is creeping onto the staff, because it was a red and brown staff previously.
Gosmo's gonna.
Gacimo?
Yes.
I might want to take that off.
He looks over the staff for a little bit and goes, "Maybe so. I found a different staff to fix it onto." As he plucks it from the staff and puts it into his bag. I would find a different staff.
Is there right now.
It don't even have to be a staff. I can just find a branch and fix it to it as a wand.
Back of a pair of gloves.
Or a pair
And
of
look,
gloves, yeah.
it's web shooters.
That's true. Just vines instead of webs. Very interesting. So many ideas I can do with this. So yes, but Gosmo's gonna at least put it into his bag in a separate compartment, away from all his other items, until he can find something to fix it to.
So yeah, it's in your bag currently. What else would you like to do?
So without telling anybody what he experienced, he goes, "Well, for right now, unless someone here can like dispel magic onto it, I'm going to assume it's just going to absorb anything that we do to it that is of magical nature." So then he reaches to his bag. And wait, do I even have that? Let me check. Let me check if I see anything else. I do have it. So he reaches into his bag. He pulls out a torch, stops for a second, and goes, "You guys just want to follow this and see how far out it spreads throughout this tower?"
Okay.
Maybe later.
Because he looks over at the ivy and goes, "Something had to have grown it."
Well, you found the pot.
Yeah. But something has to have
Oh,
grown.
I get what you mean.
Yes.
Planted it.
Yeah. And I'm assuming if we destroy whatever is causing it to do what it does, it might piss off the creature that planted it. So he's now waving this non-lit torch back and forth over the ivy plant. What do you guys think?
Arson just kind of is literally standing there scratching his ass because my rolls are shit tonight.
And Arson thinks, squirrel.
Yep.
I would say if it seems to eat fire, is it a good idea to burn it anywhere?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it eats fire or is it just a magical fire.
That would be a good thing to know for later. Might as well test it.
Sounds good enough. So he's going to use produce flame to light the torch and then place the torch into the pot of the ivy.
Okay.
So this is non-magical fire. Any difference?
Get that. Get that. High or low, Dash?
High.
Alright.
Because of that high.
Arson
because
goes,
of that high.
y'all. You know that wailing we keep hearing? It's getting stronger.
I'm sorry, what?
None of the rest of you heard it.
She
It
points
doesn't
out
seem
that
to be stronger.
wailing is getting stronger. Okay.
Yes.
But only
What
Arson
wailing?
seems to hear it get stronger.
By the way, that's what Gacimo said. He was like, huh?
I didn't know
He points
I
up the
didn't know there
stairs
was
and-
whales.
He points up the stairs and goes, that wailing is getting stronger. I don't know if we should check it out or leave it alone or...
Gacimo just kind of nods his head. No, I said, let's check it out. He will leave the torch inside of the plant, by the way, Rose.
Okay. So what you see when you put the torch in the plant is that it doesn't eat it initially, so it does kind of start to burn for a bit. But the fire seems to turn into a vibrant purple.
Oh.
Ah.
I changed my mind. I'm taking the torch back. Is the torch fire still purple?
It slowly dies as it kind of seems to not quite eat it, but almost suffocate it. And like magical sparkles of that vibrant purple. And then it kind of slowly dies out into embers.
Gacimo's gonna turn back to the party.
The plant is shuddering from it because it didn't like it apparently, but it very much affected the color and probably what it does.
So Gacimo's gonna turn back to the party. So, come to two conclusions. One is that it has some type of magical energy that turns anything that damages it into a substance, is what I can guess. And two, anything of fire nature will not burn it. It's definitely protected from fire.
Huh.
Unless you guys got any other spells you'd like to try casting onto it. Acid, frost, poison, lightning, anything. Because as he points towards Arson, if you're hearing a wailing, something's clearly been hurt by it. And if it means killing this, weakens whatever it is, means it's an easier time for us to defeat it if we have to fight it. Which I personally think is a logical solution.
Definitely agree.
So what's your plan?
He asked his party, do they have any other type of spells they'd like to try on it?
Do they?
Victor looks at Gacimo going, oogity boogity. Oh wait, nothing happens. We're good.
I have nothing that
Victor, high or low?
What?
Hi.
He said
I
hi.
Hi? Alright, as you say oogity boogity, it seems to just kind of like shudder. As if it didn't like that.
Gacimo just turned to Victor and with the most serious of tone will say, do you have word of power?
So Victor, with his confounded face, goes, maybe I do. I just didn't know that yet. We'll have to test this further down the future on other random phrases I can come up with, like Die, plant, die.
Gacimo just kind of like turn towards the plant just to see if they happens.
No, with normal words, nothing seems to happen.
He turns back towards Victor and goes, I think we're onto something. It might just be a hidden talent. We'll keep track of that.
Arson goes, you say fire can't hurt it, eh?
Can't hurt it well. It looks like if it's magical fire, no. If it's non-magical fire, it has an effect, but it has a resistance towards it.
He points a finger at it and
Oh no.
casts Ray of Frost on it.
Ray of Frost. Okay, okay.
Blue light shoots. Cold damage, okay. Woo! That does not help when I'm trying to roll dice if they fall on the ground.
It helps 102%.
Glad I have more than one dice of that type. Tasha, high or low?
High.
Alright, so the plant shudders again, like when Tiger did the Ooga Booga,
Uh-huh.
and it frosts over for a minute and just kind of stays there. Doesn't really hurt it, but doesn't really kill it. It just is. It dislikes it. It doesn't like the cold, but it doesn't die from it. It's like a spider plant.
Okay.
Well, we're making progress. Anybody else want to try something? If not, Gacimo just going to like walk over towards the plant, not really touch it, just kind of look it over. Frost would definitely at least be an ideal to halt it should it continue to grow. Making progress. So let's take notes, everyone. Frost will at least halt it. It doesn't like it. Ooga Booga, which I don't know how. My fat. Gacimo stops for a second. Think about it for a moment. Maybe it's a barbarian spell. Gotta look more into that. But there's a word of power to it that also seems to have an effect onto it. I'm assuming halting. Fire magical feeds it. Fire non-magical hurts it, but it's resistant. Try to keep that in mind. Anything else we'd like to try that we have the ability to do so? Because if not, then this is what we're going to be working with.
Put it in water and try and drown it.
Gacimo just kind of like pats his side down for a little bit, finds his water skin, and goes, I don't think it would drown, but he just kind of pours half of his water skin into the pot.
High or low?
We're going to go low.
It seems to give me a intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy, another intelligence saving throw. Beautiful. 19.
Give me a second. You good?
Not dead yet?
I'm not. No.
Good.
It looked like I came very close to it, though, killing Rose there for a moment.
Absolutely.
All right. So, as you pour water on it, Gacimo, you hear a shriek, like a loud shriek, specifically from the plant itself, as it turns white. The opposite color of what it currently is.
Okay, that's that.
Gosmo just has this mischievous and almost evil smile on his face as he turns back towards his party. Well, I think we have our solution now. Let's keep moving forwards.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on, guys? I yell at it, oogity boogity. I give the idea of trying to drown it, and let's not run the risk that any more of my dumb ideas will work out.
Gosmo just turns back towards Victor and goes, well, if I had to take a wild guess here, and this is going to be the wildest of all, these plants are kind of the opposite of normal plants. So, plants usually requires water to live, fire to die. Victor here uses fire to live, water to die. Most people say that if you sing to plants, they grow better. Say stupid shit to them, they grow or halt it. So, we're going to treat them as the opposite of normal plants.
As I said, any more of my random bad ideas, let's not hope that they will always work.
But it doesn't hurt to try. From
Why
here on out.
not?
But Gosmo is going to start like moving forwards again.
Okay, so to move forwards, you gotta go up.
All right.
And Victor
'Cause
will
there's a
start to look
stairway.
at traps on the stairway.
Give me that roll.
Perception or
rolla,
investigation
rolla.
first.
Yes. Doesn't really matter which one you do first. Nice. Yeah, definitely trapped. It's a temple. It's trapped.
Gosmo, as Victor found that trap, Gosmo would then add, that does explain why it shudders from the ice. Ice is water, but it's frozen. Definitely.
Yeah,
keep that in
you
mind.
managed to find the trap easily enough with your investigation check. You noticed that there was a trap, and then searching deeper, you notice that there is a couple wires going up the stairs. About every third stair, there's a wire that seems to hook into something in the wall.
And to try to disarm traps.
Give me 2 more of those because there's about 3 of them.
Yeah, no worries.
You know, Arson, I think Victor took all your dice rolls.
Yeah.
Kidding. Alright, yeah, no. Stairs are safe now.
Hey, I think we're good.
All right. Up the stairs we go. Hi ho, hi ho.
You guys go up the stairs. Rosie tries not to die some more. Piss off, chest. The mist seems to swirl around as you get further up, and you manage to find a place that seems to be more filled with sorrow. Like you can feel it on your skin, not just around you, but you can like actively feel it.
Ew.
And at the top of the thing, you notice a door that swings outwardly, because there's a door at the top of the stairs that is crafted from a white and black stone. For those that would recognize it with a nature that they're proficient in, it is snowflake obsidian. Its surface is a smooth black sheen with swirling patterns resembling delicate snowflakes scattered across the stone. Embedded within the obsidian There are inlays of blood-red copper that pulse faintly, almost as though alive. The stone has cold, sharp lines, with silver patterns weaving through the obsidian, forming complex cryptic runes that shimmer with a faint, eerie light.
Hmm.
It looks like it will be leading into a hallway, most likely. And yes, it is closed.
I will lead the way down the hallway and hope that my 22 armor class is enough to bypass anything that might try to attack me. And hopefully, if someone's watching for traps, they, say, "Hey,
What's that,
stop!" before I
25?
step on them.
Yes.
25, oh my god. Suddenly my music just stopped. I need more music. Yes, I'm still listening to music. Damn it, YouTube.
No, you're not.
Are
Does my
you still
25 tell
listening?
me
Are
to
you still
tell?
listening?
Does my 25 tell me to tell the paladin to stop, or the monk
There.
to stop?
Mm,
Cleric, actually, but
Cleric.
nope. The hallway seems to not have any traps in it.
does his
You're
25
fine.
perception tell him what song you're listening to?
600 strike.
I figured.
My passive perception probably could have found that one out of a 21.
Probably.
Oh, yes.
All right.
So, in the hallway, it stretches for a fairly long ways, and the walls are adorned with a series of spectral mirrors, each one reflecting not just your appearance, but distorting it in an unsettling way. Think like a hole of mirrors that has a wiggly mirrors. As you step forward, the mirrors flicker, showing you in strange, disturbing poses, aged far beyond your years, or even altered to look like others, figures that were never there. And you constantly hear a soft, almost, okay, I will get to that. A soft, constant whispering that seems to close in on each of your minds. Everybody give me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Hey,
Haha.
I did roll a +2, so I rolled a 2, so it's not like it's a 1.
God damn. I also got it too as
If
well.
you'd like a video, send me DM me.
Pardon me?
Not for you guys.
Oh.
My love, can you give me a wisdom save as well, please?
No.
I mean, if
I
you
don't
want to
remember
fail
how.
it. Alright, I figured the cleric would pass with no problem. I learned that lesson last time.
I actually rolled decent this time.
Hey,
Right.
I've been having where I don't even have a bonus or a 1, and I rolled wisdom saves for almost 18 months. So
Yeah.
let's not go there.
Yes. Annoyingly, for 18 every single time I had to get a check out of you. You fucking passed.
My
Story-
warrior,
quick
who
story
had
time.
a wisdom
Zest-
save of +1 or 0.
Yes. Originally, when I ran the Zas line, she tried to reach out to his cleric.
No,
For months.
no, it was my warrior, my fighter, that made every save.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Okay. Yes, but she was trying to reach out to him, and every single fucking time, everybody else failed it at least once by then, but not him. Not him. Not until like one of the final things. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Just fucking fail it once. I just want it." It was frustrating, amusing, but frustrating. All right. So, Victor and Gacimo, with your lovely, wonderful low checks. In the mirrors, you see a person that you haven't seen in forever. Someone that means a lot to you, is very close to your heart, be they dead or alive, but you don't see them in the normal way. They are twisted. They are cruel. They are the opposite of what they should be. And it looks as if they're about to reach through the mirror. At this time, Victor smashes the mirror, and there are now shards of glass all over the floor.
Huh.
What do you do, Dash?
Well, before that, just make sure someone that is close to our heart. Is this someone who's close to our heart that we are like happily familiar with, or someone who we distantly hate?
That you love, that you care for, that is like dear to you.
Ah, okay then. Gosimo will just kind of look into the mirror, and you just kind of see his eye and eyebrow just kind of twitch a little bit with an almost annoyance as he just kind of turned towards Victor and goes, "That mirror was need to be destroyed anyways. We should keep moving."
And then Victor will attempt to smash every mirror along the way.
Gosimo would definitely be joining in on that.
How many rolls would you like me to do for these mirrors at this point in time, Rose?
Hard to break. They're glass, essentially.
Sugar glass type thing.
So you do notice as you're smashing mirrors, that about 3/4 of the way through the hall, there is an already broken mirror.
Huh.
As if somebody had broken it previous to you being here.
I will continue walking down the hall.
Yes. Walking down the hall. Walking down the hall.
Victor, with your passive perception in the broken mirror as you walk past it, you do notice that there is like a small box.
When I see the box, I will investigate the box, seeing if there's a trap.
Okay, give me the roll.
Not likely.
Look trapped.
Pardon me?
Does not look trapped.
Well, then open said box.
Alright, inside the box, you see a figurine of a beautiful woman. Like a music box that when it folds, the figurine folds in with it. Inside is a beautiful person that bends slowly. It seems like there should be music with it, but there's not. And behind it, in like the little mirror thing, you see scrawled on it in black, like etched in. That's not the right wording.
In what
Engraved.
language?
Common.
Okay.
Engraved in common. You see the words "Love binds even in death."
Interesting.
And the figurine in there as it spins for a little bit, it's clearly a bride that is spinning, a beautiful woman that has long auburn reddish brown hair with green eyes and olive skin, I want to say. But between olive and like a slightly darker tone. And she's holding a cup in her hand that looks red for a moment, but as it spins, because you're passive, you notice that it almost turns to be a green. You know when you paint it and it will shimmer different colors depending on the lighting?
Yeah.
Yep.
It goes from like that red and it will slowly turn into like a green and then slowly turn back into a red.
Who wants this random figurine of a bride?
Hello, ZZ. Nope, that's Kyle. Hello, Kyle.
Hello, Kyle.
So you came to listen for a bit. This is the Heroes game, not the game that you're not in. Yes. As I almost said Jeremy. As Kai continues forward, into the next room, which is room 3.
Mhm.
This does not have a room description. I did not write that. Well then. Alright, so you are in a 30 by 30 room. There seems to be an altar there with a wedding ring, a chalice that looks very familiar to the rogue, and a faded invitation.
Mhm.
There is also the constant wailing. You're getting closer to it, so it is louder. Though that annoying whispering is still in your head.
Interesting.
The
Interesting.
cleric would notice that there feels to be more people in here. About 3 people in here that seem to be guarding this room. Their
I'll look
ethereal.
back at the rest of the group who might not be as close to the front of this hallway as I am, and be like, I think we have company in here.
Is it good company or bad company?
Not sure yet, but I'm assuming bad.
Shrouded in mist, their faces covered with hoods and tattered claws. Think Dementors from Harry Potter, for a lack of a better description.
Hell no.
I refuse.
Victor's gonna hand Kai the doll,
The music box thing.
the music box thing, and
Okay.
then is going to attempt to walk out to give a nod and start walking stealthily into the room with a 24.
Let me pull up my dice. A new dice. A shiny dice. No. No. So, yeah, you stealth in with no problem, and I would like everybody to roll for initiative.
God damn it.
All right, 1 second. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
And these things don't have what I need them to have, so I need to quickly.
I forgot to put something.
No, that's perfect. That's what needs to go last.
Oh,
There we go. Okay.
I'll take the 22. Thanks. Oops.
Actually, the music that is going on my thing is actually perfect because as you guys roll for initiative, all I hear is Otis just going, "I have had enough."
Must be the wife of Samuel Jackson.
All right, so
And all I'm thinking in my head is Nom.
Victor at 24. Arson at 22. Okay, Gacimo and Kai rolled really high too. Kai goes before Arson because of dexterity. Arson. Also, the wild magic is no longer in effect. It's been gone for a while.
Whoa,
Okay.
Yay!
I only rolled one. I only rolled. Ah, no! Go on the table, thank you.
One common rule for rolling initiative for monsters with the rose is to give them the same initiative.
There.
You don't have to do that though. I'm just saying that is a common thing a lot of DMs use because you group the monsters together, then you don't have to roll 37 initiative rolls if you happen to find a really large village of goblins.
Yeah. Well, there's only 3, so I don't mind rolling for that.
3 is perfectly fine, but I was just letting you know you can choose to have them have the same initiative.
And then we had a 24, 22, 22, and a 4.
Holy crap, it's only 6:18. I feel like it's been a half an hour and looked at the time at 6.
Right.
I'm waiting for 7 because I want food.
I should probably prep something.
Order a little bit before 7, so like
I have no money.
6:45.
I can't order anything.
Okay. And then...
Well, I could, but then I'd have no money for the next 2 weeks.
Alright, so you guys are in a 30 by 30 room. Fresh from the hallway. There is the altar with items on it. I just got tinged. Oh my god, my sound is actually on. What the actual fuck?
That's what happens when you fuck around with your settings.
100%.
It took me by surprise because I'm not used to it. Okay. Okay, and Victor's inside. I'm guessing over this way, roughly. Actually, no. I will ask you guys. Alright, you guys in a different color. Because I have more than one color for this shit. Blue will work. Okay. Make sure I can see my camera. Okay, so there's enemy 1, 2, 3. Victor, where are you?
Well, he was stealthily walking in to see who's all there.
So... this side, This side. Here.
Probably going towards the right.
This side.
Other way. To your right, like to your left from where you're.
This
No,
is
I'm
my
sorry.
left.
Other one.
So this side. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Kai, where are you?
Considering I said I walked to the door and looked into the room, where do you think I am?
Okay, so you're at the door. Okay, Dash.
Yes.
Arson's in the back.
Arson's way back here.
Yes, because he's a mage. He ain't getting up in the front.
Okay,
Good
so you're
choice.
still
Good
Malway.
choice. I'm
And
right now. I'm
Dash-
standing in the doorway. You know, with my shield at hand.
That's fair. Dash, are you going in the room or are you staying behind Kai?
I'm gonna stay behind Kai.
Cool. Victor, you're up first.
So, how far am I from anybody?
You're about, I'd say, 10 feet
From the first one?
from Kai.
No,
No,
I'm talking
he wants
about,
about them.
from the bad guys.
30 that way, 40 that way, and that's going to be... No, that's a 30 by 30 room. Ha 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 ha. That would help if I actually put my dimensions on my room.
Yes.
That'd be
Because it can't be
surprising.
40 feet from you.
Well, it can be 40 feet from you in a 30 by 30 room, but only diagonally.
So, 10 from Kai, 20 from this guy, 30 from this guy, and 40 from this guy. Because he's way over in the diagonal corner.
So I'll go to the one that I'm within 30 to my left.
That one. Okay, so
Other,
E3.
E3, yep.
E3 is 30 from you, E2 is 20 from you.
Okay. And
These
because
two
I'm
pages have
stealth,
to be in here.
I get to use my sneak.
Thou hast advantage, and thus can sneak attack.
Yep.
I'm quickly going my stats.
So didn't include my sneak attack on that roll,
Okay, just roll it then.
which on a crit is what, 6d6?
I think so, yeah.
It's double, so
It's
yeah.
double, so if you had 3, it's 6.
Yeah, it's 3d6 for me currently. 22 more
Ooh.
additional damage on top of the 13.
And that's going after E3.
3.
Okay, it looks incredibly hurt. Bloodied?
And then I'll disengage
Are
as my bonus.
you using your regular daggers?
Yes,
Okay, so non-magical.
correct. Because I've never attuned to the magical dagger.
Yeah. No, I know you haven't. That's why I'm just double checking that these aren't magical as well. I thought you didn't buy magical daggers recently.
I think me and
Nope.
Victor are the only ones who have not attuned to our weapons. Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah, I think I have a +1 longsword.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so it's not as hard as I thought. Because The resistances are interesting. So that's
Remind me again, what exactly are we fighting?
No idea.
3 people.
ghostly figures.
Figures. Do we not have like a description what they look like, anything like that?
Yes, the Dementors,
She said Dementors.
from
Oh,
Harry
Dementor like.
Potter.
They have big hoods, ratted, tattered clothing, and they're shrouded in mist. You can't see their faces, and they silently glide through the air.
So sort of like
Oh.
the dudes from Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's capture
Yeah.
one.
All right, so next up is Kai. Unless no, Victor did his hide. Okay,
So I didn't do
so
my hide. I did my disengage.
disengage. Fair enough.
I'm about to say,
Because I can't really do hide and disengage on the same bonus action.
sadly.
But I
Nope.
do believe I have to just check one thing first.
Well, I was gonna say, let's treat this like a Scooby-Doo episode and let's unmask one of these creatures.
With my daggers, I have Nick, so what I make it. So you make an extra attack of the light property. You make it.
So
as
if you're using 2 daggers, basically when you
I think
Come on,
the
what that means is when you're using 2 daggers or a dagger and a short sword or another light weapon or whatever, but usually 2 daggers, you would get normally your normal attack plus a bonus attack that you could use with your offhand. With Nick, that bonus attack counts as your normal attack, and you can use that bonus attack for your disengage or your hide or whatever other bonus action you might want to use. But you cannot use it for another attack, sadly.
So then I get to use my I get a bonus action to disengage.
Yep.
And that's it.
Right.
It doesn't give you another bonus action, unfortunately.
No, that's I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. So.
Yeah.
So you're disengaged right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it Kai's turn.
All right. Well, since that one has been poked, I am going to go and possibly poke it some more.
All right,
'Cause I
so
figure-
Kai is moving up.
I figure our roguish friend probably doesn't want them to suddenly swarm him, so I want to get some attention.
By the way, just a reminder, in case you guys don't realize, when it comes to like the Nick, the whatever,
You have to have the mastery for it.
yeah, just a reminder.
Yeah, you have to have your master.
Rogues do get masteries.
All right, just making sure.
That's right. I think what Dash is saying is if you have to make sure you take your actual dagger mastery instead of like
Yes.
a sword for
Which
that.
I did.
That's correct.